I apologize for the technical difficulties.
It's okay.
Broke nigga in his feelings, watch me run it up. 10K for the fee, ho, you ain't got enough.
Welcome to another episode of Raw First Class. I am your host, LIVI D, and today we have a special guest in the building. We have a producer, Spencer Stevens. Welcome. How you doing today? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Oh, thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you for coming out, spending your time with Raw First Class.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
All right, well, let's get to know you. Who is Spencer Stevens?
Well, you know, I'm a young man out here, you know, just trying to make it like everybody else, you know.
Okay.
Making the music, you know, living life.
Okay.
Living life, having fun.
All right, so tell us, what exactly do you do?
Well, you know, I do a lot, but general gist, I really paint the sonic soundscape for artists to really go out with, you know, for artists with stories to tell, to really go all out and get their story and their points across on the beat, you know, on the music side, you know, because it's a beautiful outlet to do things like that, you know, to get those feelings across that you wouldn't usually be able to get across, you know. So I really just make the heartbeat for it.
Okay, heartbeat for their sound.
For the songs.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. What made you want to become a music producer?
Well, I've always loved music, and I've always just been on beat since I was a kid. So it was really just, you know, something natural to do. It's like, you know, music is really nothing for me to do and nothing for me to make. So it's something I love to do, so it really just makes sense for me to make music right now.
You didn't want to like dibble and dabble in the rapping?
I've always done. I do everything.
Oh, okay.
I do everything. I got a sister. She sings. You know, yeah. I do everything. So you know.
What would you call your style of producing?
Style. My style is me. I hope. You know. I hope. That's all I want to. You know. That's all I want to do is be me. I swear, and just keep being me. And my style changes. Like if you hear the music that they're playing in the background, it evolves over time, you know, and I just keep growing and just keep, you know, experimenting and doing what I love, the sounds that I love, putting the sounds that I love together, you know, and just really making them, it's like a puzzle, you know, it's like a 100-piece puzzle. Just every piece is just like boo, 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 boo. Yeah, that's the picture I want to paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of things inspire you to create a beat?
You know, other music, of course, like, you know, past, you know, I listen to a lot of classic music, just classic hits, but really I get a lot of inspiration from just living life and just like, you know, being with my daughter and being with my family, you know, my dad, you know, just being with my family. I love to just, you know, really live my life, and that gives me inspiration and, you know, gives me, you know, it makes me cool, make me calm, you know. It's real cool.
Okay.
Yeah, family is my main inspiration behind the music, and you know, I do it a lot for the family. You know, I do it all for the family. My sister sings as well. You know, we all just trying to make it happen. Exactly.
Have you ever created a beat where you said to yourself, this is the one that's gonna shoot me to the top?
I swear to God, every beat.
Okay.
I swear to God, every beat, I'd be like, man, this is the one. But, you know, some beats are greater than others, and, you know, some beats you don't expect to really be the hit. You know, like, that's happened a whole, like, a lot of that happens, you know, a lot of fluke things happen, like, wow, I never would imagine that people would actually like this one. You know, out of all the music, they like this one. You know, it's crazy. You know.
And that you say that, I was watching something on YouTube, and a producer had said that I didn't even like this beat,
right?
But for some reason, so and so, you know,
right,
chose it.
Yes,
but
yes.
I guess it fit for him, and
right.
it just blew up.
Perfect.
So I thought that was really dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. that when you're having fun, that's how it happens. You know, it's just like, wow, a lot of the beats, a lot of things happen on accident. You know, like a lot of just stuff. My pinky might just roll out to the side, just I'm like, okay, we keeping that.
Okay.
You know, and that's it. Like, you know, that's how a lot of songs get made.
So great beats are created by accident, in a sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Not I wouldn't say only accident. It's a lot of math and science behind the music as well. But if you kind of relax with that and just do, you know, do a lot of, you know, free, you know, just like have fun. You do a lot of things that you didn't know you could do. Like, wow, like, you know, like, wow, that was great. I didn't know I could do that. That happened on accident. You know, that's how it happens.
Okay.
That's how, you know.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
It's cool.
So you were explaining your style and, you know, how you do things. But has there ever been a time where you had to switch up your style completely for an artist?
I've never compromised my sound because it's always just been like I have a batch of beats and then I'll play them for different artists and then, you know, some will pass but the artists that choose them are like, you know, they're like, yeah, these fit me, you know, and sometimes it's just like I make a beat and that's just how I'm feeling at the time, you know, that's just how I feel like expressing myself, that's just how I feel, that's the picture I feel like painting, that's the puzzle I feel like putting together, you know, so, you know, I never really have ever had to compromise my style, you know, that would entitle, you know, that's real deal,
Okay.
you know, except for like, sometimes artists bring me samples and they want me to do certain things to them. And, you know, sometimes like I'll just, you know, I'll
Tweak it a little
tweak
bit.
it a little bit, you know, kind of got to fill it out, you know. That would be the biggest compromise is like, you know, them bringing me a sample and be like, and I'll be like, it's not really, you know, I'm like, okay, we could just do it, you know, we could just make the beat, but, you know, it's not, but, you know, sometimes hits are made like that as well, so.
Okay, cool. What are some good qualities an artist should look for in a good producer?
Good qualities in a producer. Y'all should be able to work together well. You know, he should be able to really, you guys should be like, you know, in sync and your idea, you know, if you give him an idea, you'd be like, he could either do his own thing and, you know, or do, you know, depending on what you need out of your producer. That's another thing, you know, get a producer that, you know, you need, not that you want, you know, one that you need will help you develop your sound and, you know, take you a little bit further than, you know, the one that you would necessarily want, like the hottest producer. You know, I would suggest getting with a smaller producer, building with him, you know, and trying to see, you know, see if y'all
Try to fit them to your sound.
See if y'all match, you know. Try. You can try. I wouldn't force it, but like see what he make and be like, you know, yeah, I like that here. Just flip this sample, like, you know how artists do, you know.
Being a father, because you mentioned that you were a father.
Yes.
How does your daughter influence you throughout your producing?
So like, I'll be making a beat, and then I just like think about my daughter, and then, you know, that's just like, you know, I'll do like, it'll just make me. It influences me, you know. It's like, yeah, like, you know, I'm like, I got, it gives me greater reason. You know, it's like, yeah, greater purpose, you know, it's like, yeah, like, like, you know, I want my daughter to hear this years down, you know, and be like, yeah, Dad, you was going crazy on that. Like, you know, that's why, you know, that's how I really, you know, I think about that a lot. I think about the future a lot. You know, I just really, you know.
Would you want your daughter to get into the music industry?
If she wants to. I want to leave it up to her. You know, I don't want to force that on her. You know, I don't want to force anything on her. You know, let her be her, let her grow, and just if she wants to do music, I'm gonna help her and be behind her with it. And if she doesn't want to do it, that's fine. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I love her anyway. You know, she's my daughter. She can do whatever she really want to do. You know.
Do you ever like envision her doing something in the industry?
If she may, of course, being better than me.
Okay.
Of course, being better than me. But it is a cutthroat industry, and it ain't for everybody. So if it's for her,
she'll do it, and she'll be in it. And
she'll have
support.
She had a yellow brick road, to it.
Goes into producing a song.
A beat could be made in as quick as 5 minutes and take as long as 500 days, to get done.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's it's just about really, like I said, it's a puzzle. So sometimes you could just paint the picture, pass it on. But with some beats, you don't want to do that. Some beats that you really, feel like this is the real one.
Mm-hmm.
That one might take a little bit more time than the one that you just did in 5 minutes. Because you really want to just get that piece that fits perfectly in the puzzle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's like when you're having fun doing that, it's just like people have fun doing, like puzzles and, doing little
it's
things like that.
It's an enjoyment to
right.
put puzzles together.
Right. It's it's a journey.
Yeah.
You're like building something,
is.
like building anything, people who enjoy doing things like that.
Okay. What determines who you work with as an artist? Like, what determines you working with artists?
That can, I really want to have a, if you want to do business with me, have a good business approach. Be clear about, what you're trying to do. I might be able to help you. I might not be able to help you.
Mm-hmm.
I might not be the right producer for you. You got to make sure that the producer is the right match for you. So, but now where I am, I can't even point people in different directions with, if I can't do it, I definitely know. I got, my brother Drew Banger. He could, he's versatile as ever. Shrugs he does his thing and Mellis does his thing. So it's like, now I can point, you can pick a producer.
Okay.
There's plenty of producers out here.
Would you say it was competitive, or you guys just work together as producers?
Well, of course, it's a business, so we try to, we are chasing hit records, and it is like, fun to have like, the more hit records for you, the better. And it's not like a competition about it, but it is like you're trying to get it. And so and we just really, it's not even like, we support each other. I support Drew support me. We all support each other. But it is at the same time like we need to be making hit records, and it's not even like on each other. It's really like, so we can build what we got going on up to the next level, so we can take it all on one.
Okay. Yep.
So, but it's like if it's a competition, it's a good kind of competition. We're trying to make
healthy.
Right. We're trying to be the best. We're trying to be the best. Exactly.
So, what is the average pay for a producer?
$1 million. Nah. It's really, it comes down to a number of different things, but there is no average pay for nothing in no industry out here. Some people are gonna get
fast food. Your average pay an hour, it's probably $12.
But okay, so even in that world, there's people still. It's still favoritism there.
Do you set your price?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
I get what you mean now.
I do.
Yeah.
But it's just like there is a base rate, but there's not like a cap. It's determined on me. What my salary is. So, I think about it. I think about okay, and like how I work with people. It's like I'm not. Like I like to work with people from the ground up, so I'm not just like $1,000 or $10,000. I'm not taxing somebody who don't got it that.
Yeah.
Of course. So I really just I got a price for them kind of people though. For people who need a price.
Yeah.
But I really like to work with people. We could work.
I like that.
Work it out. Work it out.
I really like that. All right. Anybody you like to give a shout out to?
Raw First Class, give y'all a shout out, my mama, my daddy, my daughter, my lady, my sister, you feel me, my whole family, my granny, my uncles, you know, my aunties. I love all of y'all. Give all y'all a shout out. You know, just everybody who appreciate the music, fans of the music, everybody retweeting me, showing me major love. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
I meant to ask this. Do you have any up-and-coming projects?
I got a bunch of projects about to come out. Like, it's about to be a flood.
Summertime?
Summertime. It's gonna be fun.
Summertime flood?
Yeah, it's gonna be a flood in the summer.
Okay.
It's gonna rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody we know?
A lot of people, a lot of new people.
Okay.
A lot of new people that like I worked with that, you know, had to kind of be more persistent with me and be like, Spence, bro, this is it. This is time. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, let me see, spit that over this beat. Okay, yeah, it's a hit. We're gonna drop that in the summer.
Okay.
You know, because I make a lot of music. I don't know. My granddad called me Junebug. Junebug, you know, they come out in the summer. You know, so that, you know, that's how I come out. I come out in the summer.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So where can we find your fire beats, some of the artists that you work with, and where can we follow you on Instagram?
Spencer X Stevens on Instagram. You can find all my music. I'm on iTunes, Tidal, all of that Google Play stuff. You could catch me on all of that SoundCloud, Spencer X Stevens everywhere, Spencer Stevens. Shit, Google me.
Ooh, you certified like that?
Google me. Google me.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank our special guest, Spencer Stevens, so much for stopping by to do this Raw First Class interview. Make sure you guys follow him on all social media outlets and go check his music out and his beats out. I'm your host, LIVI D, and we're out.